Hey everybody, it's Shane with Crystal Clear 101. I have another toy review today. I have a rather massive action figure this time. This is the Halo 4 Promethean Knight. This was released by McFarlane. This was released in late 2012, and this is one absolutely massive figure. Now, number one, not only is he huge, matter of fact, let me give you a rough idea. Let me bring in the Halo 4 Master Chief for size comparison. As you can see, he just towers over Master Chief. And number two, this figure has, are you ready? 40 points of articulation. That's right, he has 40 points of articulation. That is just insane on a figure like this. Now, let's see if I can give a 360 of the figure himself, because this is just one gorgeous figure. Not only is he loaded with details, but he does have all kinds of nice little features on him. Now, number one, let me go ahead and try and get his articulation out of the way. First off, as far as his head is concerned, the base of his head is on a hinge, I think it is. He can look up a little bit, he can look down, and his head can rotate a full 360 degrees. Now, each arm, the base of which is on a ball joint. Now, in the actual shoulder itself is on a hinge. Now, right here at the shoulder, right down here at the elbow, is on another hinge. It can bend up and bend down. They can rotate a full 360 degrees. Now, that's on both of his arms, really. On his left arm, he's got a little hard light blade, which is done in a translucent piece of plastic, which has orange detailing. And on his right arm is actually a scatter shot. It's the Promethean Shotgun. Now, the pro about the scatter shot here is it can be removed, but it cannot be held by another figure. Matter of fact, the only figure this scatter shot is intended for is for the Knight. Now, he does have a pair of little arms right underneath his head, and the base of which is on a ball joint, which is on a hinge. He can bend at the elbow, and his hand bends at the wrist. It can bend back, it can bend forward. But he's got that both of his little arms. Now, he does have like a little bit of waist movement, not a whole lot. Now, as far as his legs are concerned, the base of which either end is on a ball joint. The base of each leg is on inside the body, inside the base of the leg is on a ball joint. Now, he does bend at the knee. His knee is on a hinge. He does also have a hinge in his foot. It can bend back, it can bend forward, it can bend left, it can bend right. Now, they also included these little bitty stands right here to actually help with standing the figure up itself. And the great thing about these little standing pieces right here is you can actually adjust these to help distribute his weight. As you can see, you can actually bend these back, you can bend them forward. You can actually adjust these however you need to stand this figure up. McFarlane wanted to make sure you can actually stand this figure up and display him. Now I've gotten the main points of articulation for the figure out of the way. These pieces right up here actually do open. And all of these are on actually on hinges. So you can actually bring these up. And one more little feature they added is, as you can see, there's actually a fair bit of space right in here, Well, what it is this piece right here, right here. What it is, if you have the Watcher figure which is sold separately, you can actually remove a couple of pieces on it. You can basically store the head and torso of the Watcher in the Knight. And you can actually have it set up to where, like, he's getting ready to deploy his Watcher. This is a very nicely done figure. I'm actually really impressed with this Promethean Knight. Now, do I have any cons about this figure? I only have a couple of cons, really. Number one, especially shortly after I got him, he seemed to be, even after I have these set up, it seems to me like he would, at random points, just shift his weight. Because I would go to sleep with him standing up. That's saying I know he's fallen over. And number two, the figure himself is kind of pricey. He retails for $29.99, which is a little more than twice what a regular Halo figure retails for. But for the sheer size of him, for the sheer amount of articulation he comes with, the sheer detail of the figure himself, I mean, this is an absolutely impressive Halo 4 figure. I mean, I really have nothing to say but great things about this figure. It is that well done. So, if you can find this Promethean Knight, if you like Halo 4, I would get this figure. Now, overall, this is an absolutely great addition to any Halo collection, is this Promethean Knight. I would not skip out on this Knight at all. But he is absolutely impressive. I have nothing but great things to say about this figure. But this is my review on the Promethean Knight by McFarlane Toys. I would definitely get him. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.